All right, today we're going to paint a Molotov cocktail. All right, the question of the day is, what is the origin of the Molotov cocktail? All right, let's run through the colors. Mars Black, Titanium White, Quinn Red, Pearly Red, Van Dyke Brown, Burnt Sienna, Phthalo Green, Quinn Blue, Phthalo Blue, Primer Yellow. All right, today we're gonna do a painting of a Molotov cocktail. Our very first layer on here, we have a nice tan color. We got the blue, it's very washed out, so we're gonna have to kind of layer that a couple times to get that right. We have the light green, it's taken pretty good. You almost don't need a second layer. I've added in the pre-sketch of balls, so we'll kind of play with lettering. Hopefully we got that more or less right, and try to work on the reflections in the next layer, and probably give another coat to the brown. Obviously probably 2 coats at least of the blue, so we'll see where it goes from here. So the Molotov cocktail is named after Molotov, who was one of the ministers under Stalin. And during the Winter War, when it was the Soviets versus Finland, and they were actively trying to take land from Finland, they said they were doing a humanitarian aid form to Finland, but actually what they were doing is they're bombing Finland. And so they were called, you know, Molotov bread baskets, and then they became Molotov cocktail, which was these bombs they used to stop the Soviet tanks. Is what they would take is kind of a jar, canning jar. Like here you have Bell's canning jars, which are reusable, and you drill a hole in one of those, you add like kind of a straw so it breathes, and you have liquid at the bottom, and then you have a kind of a gasoline soaked towel going at the top, and then you might add some other ingredients to make it more smokier, more flammable, more toxic, and then you throw them at close range at the tanks, and it'll burn the outside of the tank and create confusion on the battlefield, or even disable those tanks. So that's the origin of the Molotov cocktail. All right, we just finished and I got sunburned. All right, they kind of have this nice terracotta orange on the top with a little light green, a little bit of the lettering still left in this version with that dark blue background. So the blue really stands out. I probably should have given another hit to kind of neutralize and give it an even blue, but you know, I was okay with the paint kind of showing up and the other layers are maybe solid, so it's kind of that interesting, why does the paint stand out? Obviously it's gloppy paint, but you know, 50 years from now people will be like, what was the decision making behind this painting? I toned down the ball. I really didn't like the lettering. It kind of made it look just too obvious that it was kind of like, hey, there's a bar of peaches or a bar of strawberries or, you know, canned peaches, and I didn't want that. I want it to be a little bit more mysterious what's in there, because you have this weird straw. So if you take out the lettering, it kind of gives it that aura of mystery. You don't know what it is, why it looks that way. It's obviously, since it's the first one, it's a little bit off balance, I think, proportionally. Could have been a little bit better adjusted there, but I just decided to leave it as is. It's fine. Maybe it'll be the more expensive version in the future because it's the first one, but hopefully you guys like it. I like it. Give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see the full version, check my Patreon account. If you'd like to subscribe, you can subscribe below, and I'll see you in the next painting video. Thanks for watching, guys.